named Cade. I'm running for City Council at large on Tuesday, May 21st. I hope I can earn your vote. Oftentimes, politicians over many years have always asked, let me get your vote. Usually it's right around election time. My question has always been, where have you been at before? For many years, I worked in government. I worked for licenses and inspections. I worked for the school district. I was a government investigator, and I found massive fraud in our system, much of which taxpayers have been very angry about, saying, why is our tax dollars going for this? As I've traveled all around the city of Philadelphia, you see massive potholes. You see schools closing. We should be asking, what are we getting for our tax dollars that's being spent? We must demand that, because billions and billions of dollars, often of which when I investigated, we saw just went by the wayside. These are your tax dollars. We must demand more from our elected leaders. As the next council member at large, I will not only hold my members accountable, as I will seek to assume the office of council president immediately once January 2020 comes around. As council president, I will hold the council members and this mayor accountable for this city to represent you. Thank you. How would you make public transit more accessible and affordable? As a council member at large, one of the first things I'll do is work with my colleagues to get in contact with SEPTA to demand that they reduce their fees. Currently, most families have challenges with affording SEPTA. Many times on the campaign trail, I've reached out to many families, and they have a tough time with paying just the bare excuse me. Sorry. Just paying the bare minimum.
Can we do that over?
Yes,
Thank you.
sorry. From where I stopped?
From the beginning.
Okay.
Are you ready? So you are at 5, 4, 3.
As a member of City Council, one of the things I would do is work with my colleagues and also work with SEPTA to demand that SEPTA lower their prices. Oftentimes on the campaign trail, I've reached out to thousands of Philadelphians, and they ask one simple question: how are we going to be able to afford to get around the city? And it's been a definite challenge for many of them. As the next City Council member, I will make sure that SEPTA is affordable. What is something you've seen change in your community? One of the things that I've seen that has been changing in our community is gentrification. All throughout the city, you see massive construction, massive development, oftentimes while leaving the poor and minority behind. They've been asking for many, many decades, what about us? And as I travel all across the city, many people are still asking those questions from our elected leaders. As the next councilman, I will push hard to make sure not only your voice is heard, but listened to in City Council, and my door will always remain